we are off on a recovery adventure. What we're about to do is a combination of like heavy equipment recovery and a will it start video, because we're going down to take a look at a Pockland excavator. It's a big 300, Pockland 300. It's essentially like a 130,000 pound machine, just a massive monster. We're gonna fly down there and let's see if we can get it to start. This is the machine. Like I said, it is a, I keep forgetting the name. Pockland, I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I've actually never dealt with one of these machines. I believe this machine was either built by Komatsu or Komatsu bought Pockland, and then I think C&H Industrial, which is like New Holland. I'm pretty sure they acquired it. Don't quote me on that because I could be way wrong, but either way, it's a very rare machine. It's a very big machine, and it is a very just kind of a cool, unique old machine. So I'm really excited to see if we can get it going and figure out what to do with it from there. I mean, if it runs well, it's a big enough machine, it's probably worth keeping around. Check that again. Yeah, there we go. Sounds good. Let's see if we can find the filter. Let's see if it's the filter. It's up.
Definitely dry the bone on hydraulic.
Hydraulic?
It's all the way gone. Jeez. A diesel tank.
It's gotta be.
I thought that was a weird cap for fuel tank.
Yeah, it looks like it's dry as a bone.
What are you doing? I thought we were going to lunch.
We are. In fact, this is a perfect opportunity for me to talk to you about something that we call skinny fat.
First off, that's a little rude.
I've decided to take his health in my own hands with the sponsor of today's video. I'm on a bit of a health and fitness kick. I take these Just Meats. They've got all these different options between beef, pork, chicken. I just put this in my little hot box this morning. Just Meats basically sources the best meat from the most high quality sources like ranches in Colorado. They pre-cook it for you, they pre-season it for you. All you have to do is reheat it. So it comes seasoned, full of flavor. All you gotta do is warm it up. You can click the link in my description below and place an order for whatever you want right now. Use the promo code HEAVY15 or just click the link below. You're gonna get $15 off a single order or $15 plus 25% off recurring subscription order. Cheers. Nice. It'll happen when you're trying to put fuel in it. It's got a Deutz V12 air-cooled diesel, so it's a monster. Got 6 cylinders per side.
The handles are so far apart I can't push both buttons at the same time.
Gotcha. Hood prop right here.
Ooh, got oil.
It's a good sign right here. Motor oil looks full and it looks relatively clean. One of the tricks that I like to do is I'll take a sample of oil out. Right here, you'll see I can just take some of this oil and put it right here in the sunlight, and then just give her one of these right here. And this will generally show you if there's metal in the oil. And on an old diesel engine like this, it's pretty common to see some metal shavings. Like every diesel engine makes metal. Small little shavings are normal for a machine at this age. It's when we're looking for like sludge or we're looking for bigger chunks of metal, and with the sun shining as bright as it is right now, you'd be able to see, yeah, you'd be able to see if there was glitter in there, and it looks pretty clean, which is a great sign. I don't want to rush it. I want to make sure we get it done, or we get it going the right way first. So we're gonna wait for the oil, wait for the water. Hans and Alan are on their way right now to get that stuff to us. So as soon as they get here, we'll be able to get it topped off. All right, so we showed you guys this trick before. But for those of you who haven't seen it, diesel engines run off of really high pressure fuel systems. Those high pressure fuel systems push highly pressurized fuel through injectors. Those injectors have tiny little nozzles. So if there's any impurities or anything in the fuel, they can get sticky or they can get plugged up. Also, old fuel can kind of start to just get sticky, and that will make the plunger and the injector basically not function. So an old trick that a lot of people use is you take some ATF and you put it directly into the fuel system. So you don't want to do a ton because an old diesel like this, it'll run on pretty much peanut oil.
Cut me off, man.
But we're gonna fill these filters up about 10 to 20% full of ATF. Then we'll fill them with fresh diesel, and then I'll probably take this ATF and pour into the tank, because that'll help just kind of clean up the diesel. Luckily, the fuel's not that old. It's really only, they said it's been running within the last year, which is awesome. And dumping these filters out just now, the fuel looks pretty good. So just to be on the safe side, we're gonna use this. I think ATF also has some special detergents and stuff that help kind of keep things clean. So not only will it lubricate, but it's also gonna scrub all those internal components. And diesel fuel has that as well, but ATF just has all the good stuff that the diesel engine needs and a lot of lubrication. Diesel engines, especially two-stroke diesel engines, rely heavily on the fuel for lubrication inside the cylinder. So when you shoot that fuel into the cylinder, the diesel fuel, if you ever felt it, is very oily. So essentially, when you shoot that into the engine, in a two-stroke engine particularly, it allows the oil to actually lubricate, it allows the fuel to actually lubricate the cylinder and assist with the engine oil, the motor oil cooling and lubrication. So it's, I'm pretty sure it's a two-stroke. I could be wrong, but even if it is two-stroke or four-stroke, that doesn't matter. So we're gonna get some fuel in these and put the rest in the tank, top off the hydraulic oil, and should fire up.
Easy. Easy. That was a thirsty one.
That's the bag of rags go that I have. I love old equipment. Like freaking love it. Especially when it's old equipment that hasn't been ran real hard and it's just kind of sat. So this thing does not look like it has a lot of time on it. It looks pretty clean. This might be the original paint. This could be a really sweet machine. And if it runs like I think it's gonna run, I might be tempted to restore it.
I love the way you're thinking right now.
Dave?
Yeah?
Yeah.
The rain plug for the fuel tank.
Yeah.
I opened up and we get pretty much clean diesel out.
Yeah, I think that the fuel's probably good. They said it ran within the last year.
On the top.
Either way, the batteries are good, Al.
Yeah, the batteries are all 12-volt batteries.
with Dave's jump box. Oh, so it's got two 24-volt banks.
Yes.
Sweet.
What's
that?
This, I don't know, because this machine technically shouldn't have any water on board because it's air-cooled. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't have any water. This could be for an auxiliary cooling system or something else. So before I get too crazy and pour too much water in here, I want to make sure I know what we're dealing with.
Pour chocolate milk in instead.
We could do chocolate milk. That's also an option.
Don't watch, Nate.
Did it originally go
What are you
to
watching?
Don't do it.
I'm watching. Oh no,
Not terrible.
not bad.
Not my best work, but not my worst. Dave right now would take his knife and punch a hole in the top so it could breathe.
What is this here?
I don't think I'm going to do that though.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that.
Shh.
Water to heat as a preheater.
I thought you weren't going to do that. Listen, man, I've learned a lot from my friend Dave over the years.
Well, you just told me you weren't gonna do it. That's why I thought you weren't going to.
Sometimes I'm a sneaky guy.
Follows this hose out.
See, look, it always pours smoother once you get some air in there. Oh. I got excited.
So now I'm gonna vacuum off the top of these filters, or these coolers, because this is essentially how the whole system gets cooled. There's a big fan system right here underneath, big hydraulic fans. Those suck the air through here, which then probably cools motor oil, hydraulic oil, and whatever other systems. So with it all being air cooled, it relies heavily on good airflow, and anything that's on top of these could potentially either block the airflow or even worse, get sucked in there and wedged in and like crack open a cooler. Then we got a leak on our hands.
Get it on your hands.
Okay, no power yet. Here we go. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Nothing yet.
Yeah, let me turn the batteries off and on.
Nothing. Yeah, baby. You like that? Spray it again. Spray it again. Here we go. Oh, baby. Sounds good. We like that. That sounds really, really good. Yeah, buddy. Plan now is we got to go get some more fluid for it and our semi and the low boy and get it out of here. It's pretty impressive. It is a little sloppy on the boom. Some of these pins you can see, like this guy right here is just completely wallered out, but that's to be expected with a machine this age. Essentially what we could do if we do decide to keep this thing up and running, we would have somebody come in with a boring machine, basically bore out all of the sloppy holes and then put a new sleeve in there with a new pin to get this thing tightened up. The hour meter said it only has 4,000 hours, and I actually kind of believe that. It doesn't look like it has more than that. But a big machine like this, they are so heavy and they have such incredible loads on the pivot points that, you know, 4,000 hours on a big machine is the equivalent of like 12,000 hours on a medium-sized machine, just because the amount of weight that these things are constantly moving. But this is a really nice bucket. It's probably a 60-inch bucket. I'll bet you that's a yard and a half, maybe 2-yard bucket. All the rams look good. I don't see any leaks. Probably just needs a good grease. We get grease on all these pivot points and it'll probably freaking wake it right up. What's cool is it has all of these external grease points right here, so they're like central greasing, so you don't have to climb all the way up the freaking, you know, boom to get to the pivot points. So these all need new grease zerks and the lines need to be replaced, but then once that's replaced we can just shoot grease straight from there. And I'm pretty sure, I gotta go do some homework, but I'm pretty sure the hydraulic oil also runs our drives. It says something about a transmission drive oil, but then it doesn't say anything about what that oil is, so I'm guessing it's probably just hydraulic from the main reservoir, which is low. When you're dealing with tracked machines like dozers and excavators, and this is just kind of good advice for anybody who's looking for a new tractor or an excavator and, you know, you're not real familiar with them, the undercarriage is the most critical part of the machine. Yeah, I mean the undercarriage is one of the most critical parts of the machine, and what happens is over time It's just metal on metal. So metal plates rolling on metal rollers, and over time it kind of starts to mushroom out and flatten out. But you can see right here, it's very minimal. Normally these things are like, they've got like a big smushed tip on them from all the weight. But this undercarriage looks like it's in really good shape, actually. And it's not sloppy, it's not banging around. This machine might actually be worth saving. So once we get it topped off with hydraulic oil, do a full service on it, get rid of all the old fluids, and then we see what it does. And if it's running good, then we'll put some time and money into the pivots, all the pins and everything like that. And then we'll have ourselves a monster of a machine just for whatever. Problem with a machine like this is being 120,000 pounds, it is a pain in the to move, like just a freaking nightmare. Oversized, you know, overweight permits everywhere you're going, but worth it. What a sweet machine. This is such a pleasant surprise. We didn't know anything about this machine until this morning when Dave got a call from his neighbor who's like, hey, I got this old machine, you want it? Absolutely. Oh, which, speaking of, guys, this is something that we haven't done for a while, the whole will it start videos and, you know, picking up old equipment, because we've been, you know, we try to mix up our content, and it's never really us trying to mix it up. It just kind of happens, like different opportunities, like the boating series and the, you know, searching for missing people and the recoveries and the will it start. So the plan here is to do a good round of will it start and heavy equipment recovery videos. We got one down in California right now that we may get the green light to go recover. It's 2 giant excavators stuck in the Salton Sea, which is a doozy. They've been stuck for like 3 weeks now, and it started by one machine being stuck, and now it's 2 or 3 massive machines stuck. So we're gonna get you guys tons of that content. But what I was gonna say is, if you have a machine, an old piece of equipment sitting on your property, old, new, whatever, burnt down, whatever it is, and you want it gone, hit us up. Shoot an email to info@HeavyDSparks.com, and we may come take your problem off your hands for you. Hell, if it's in decent enough shape, we might even buy it from you. Typically, all of the recoveries and stuff we're doing right now are on the West Coast, just because it's like really hard to get our equipment on the East Coast for one job. But if we get enough of you guys on the East Coast or the Midwest, or, you know, basically anywhere west of Colorado or east of Colorado, if we get enough of you, then we may do kind of a tour with our equipment and go round up 10 or 15 different pieces of equipment. And we want to do that because we want to meet all you guys. And one thing that we've been doing a lot of lately that's really working is inviting you guys to come spend the day with us. Last week down in Florida, we had a kid named Luke from Texas. He won the Black Hawk experience. So based on what I was hearing, it was one of the coolest experiences of his life. Same thing with like Michael Sullivanoff, another fan that we brought up to the cabin for the Snowed In series. We want to share our passion with you guys. That is a really important thing for me, to be able to have you guys be part of this journey, because ultimately without you guys, we're nothing. I mean, we can make videos all day long, but if you guys aren't watching them, then what's the point? So I want to thank you guys for that and let you know that it really does mean a lot, which is why we're trying to return the favor. So now we're gonna jump in the helicopter and head back to the shop. What's up, man? You Ethan?
I am.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate this. So guys, this is Ethan with Western Trailer here down in Salt Lake. Since we got this big machine we got to move, I was looking around for a trailer we could rent, and they had some on the local classifieds. Called him up and he's like, hey, is this, you know, Diesel Brothers? And I was like, yeah, that's us. He's like, just come get a trailer. We'd love to work with you. I love companies like this. Just laid back. They understand the value of the marketing and everything that we do. So if you guys are in the market for a truck, trailer, mostly low boys, side dumps, belly dumps.
Anything construction. We
Okay.
sell everything.
Cool.
Low boys, side dumps, yeah, all that.
And it's Western Trailers. You guys have an Instagram, right?
Western Truck and Trailers.
Western Truck and Trailer. Let's pull this
Yep.
up here. I'm gonna follow on camera. Western Truck and Trailer, guys, on Instagram. Check them out. We're gonna test out their XL Specialized right now. It's a 3-axle, 55 ton. We're gonna get hooked up and get her out of here. All right, we're back. This is a day later. Yesterday we came down and got it running. Today we went and picked up the Lowboy, which by the way, I really like that Specialized trailer. It's a nice one. Huge shout out to Western Truck and Trailer for hooking us up. We're gonna jump start it now. Hopefully we don't have to go through the whole process of trying to get it going like yesterday. Hopefully it just cranks and fires up, still has a fuel prime. So we're gonna put a bunch of hydraulic oil in it because it was low. We're gonna hook up the jumper cables and hopefully get it loaded up.
How'd you do
on purpose?
How'd that happen?
I mean,
That's what you said yesterday.
Remember when he said it?
I told you it was coming. It was just a matter of time. He's a little late.
Awesome.
Why did that do that?
And we got a towel.
Dude, that's a, you got
Yeah, it's a healthy mount today.
oil payette.
More healthy than usual. Now it's all slippery
Folks,
slidey.
what were you saying yesterday?
So I said yesterday that Diesel Dave is, no matter what we do, no matter how many precautions we take, he always takes a nice face shot. No matter what, whether it's diesel fuel, hydraulic oil, you know, water, coolant. He just,
Don't say the last one.
I don't know how or why, and it's usually hydraulic oil and it's usually
I was
pressurized.
doing so good.
You were
right
doing
there.
great, man.
And I was like this. It's not like I could let go and run away.
You know what's cool though is it's probably like good for your hair.
It actually leaves my hair silky and smooth.
Yeah, that VO5 you're using.
It just came out like Old Faithful right here. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Yeah. Come on. Good.
What's the issue?
We got like a ½ inch of track on the deck on each side. I don't think it's gonna fit.
We needed that 10-footer for sure. It's literally the exact wrong size unless we can find some boards. Let's put all the outriggers out and see what it does.
I don't know about this.
All right, guys, so we got an issue. Trailer is not big enough. It fit on there, but it wasn't safe and I didn't feel comfortable with it. We really need to go grab a 10-foot wide trailer, which the guys up at Western have one. So we're gonna take this one back to them and switch out for the 10-footer, bring it back down. We're also gonna take the secondary boom off to reduce some weight and height, because right now the way it sits, that arm won't fold up enough for us to be able to get that thing below like 17 feet right now, and we got to be closer to like 15, 16 max. But if we take that arm off, we'll be able to get it down to like the height of the cab, so that'll be easy. It'll take a lot of weight off of it as well. So wider trailer, take the boom off. Looks like this is turning into a bit of an adventure. Let's try this again. We got the cab over forward with a bigger lowboy. This is a 10-foot wide lowboy, which is designed for these big machines. We're gonna be still right around the max weight capacity for this thing. We're gonna have to pull the boom off to be able to ship it, and pulling the boom off should get us right under the weight, but man, it's still gonna be a big load. So we're gonna get the boom off, see what happens. All right, it's been a few days since we started this old girl. Last time we came down, after we got started the first time, she fired up great the second time, but it was nice and warm. Now it's been cold all weekend, so we're gonna probably get a cold start video here.
went up myself. Usually I get sprayed with hydraulic once on every job. This job I got it twice.
Why did that do that?
This hose used to be connected right there where Al is. He just had one Hail Mary whack with the sledgehammer. It was full. I followed it with the bucket. I was catching it a little bit on my arms, not much, just like a couple drips. He holding the bucket, jumped off of that bucket mid-air, catching more oil. As you can see, I saved the ground.
And all while doing a backflip at the same time.
You saw the backflip?
Yeah,
that's how I was worried that nobody saw the backflip.
I can't even turn anything, it's so oily.
But look, not one drop on the ground, not one drop on Alan, just a couple drops on my slit. No, there's no drops on Alan.
My knee and my feet and my legs.
Is there something in this area? Something there? Not so much here or here, but right here.
That's cool.
Pins out, look out, look out.
So got both pins out, and so now it's time to pull the arm off. And this machine does not have a lot of lifting force, so we're gonna be using every ounce of power that it's got. So hopefully just let it kind of controlled crash to the ground. To your left, Egg. So with these outriggers, we are now 12 feet wide, because these are like actually a little over 12 inches each. So 10-foot trailer, 12 inches per side, a little over 12 foot just the trailer alone. Excavator's like 14. Right about 14 feet. So we were able to get that arm down just low enough. Even taking the arm off, we barely got it. I just spit trail mix at the camera, and I don't know if the viewers saw it. I don't think Hans did, but I'm pretty sure one of you viewers is like, "Oh man, close your mouth, chew your food before you talk." So I apologize. It wasn't very ladylike of me. Let's go. It's time to hit the road.